The old horseshoe on the banks of the Owen Canyon. It has seen many a high-stakes clash, and another one coming up from Columbus in this one. The Oregon Ducks come in to take on the Ohio State Buckeyes, and over the last several years, whenever these two teams have gotten together, high-stakes, playoff game, conference championship implications, all on the line. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to Holly Rowe.
Guys, this is one of the most exciting top 25 matchups of this season. Honestly, Oregon versus Ohio State might be two of the most talented rosters in all of college football. College football playoff implications on the line. This one should be massive when Oregon takes on Ohio State. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. The Buckeyes ready to kick it away first. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Straight ahead, it's Davison. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? The first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. Really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond, and the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop it.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. Piles his way ahead. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. I like this call in plus territory. The punt would have to be so precise, might as well leave the offense out there on 4th down. Looks as if he's going to run it. And some great 4th down defense against the run.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed. He's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out more space.
Here's Sayin to throw. They're all over him. He's got the tight end. Open space at the 25. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone.
Defense, what are we doing? You can't miss that guy. How are you going to leave the big fella wide open? You can't act like you didn't see him line up. You know where he is. You knew coming into the game he's a weapon. That had to be a coverage bust.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
Here we go. Ready. Go.
From the gun, it's Jackson. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
The Buckeyes will try to punch it in on first and goal. Motion from the wideout. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. And he's not going to take the touchback. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Here's Moore to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you could tell just a little bit off, and the defense got in there so quick, got the quarterback hit before he could really get his bearings and throw the screen.
You want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. That's just inexcusable. A delay of game penalty there, and now it is 2nd and a mile and a half. Running inside, it's Davison. Man, that stiff arm he's got might as well be a sledgehammer. He's got it out to the 16.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the...
Picked off! That's number 15 on the year. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Cuts it upfield. It's Jackson. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
But when you're throwing these out routes, guys, it's location, location, location. As a QB, you've got to put that out in front of your guy so he can make the catch. You put that behind him, that might be getting picked. Nice job there by the QB.
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. And now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Moore. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Johnson. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Let's take a look at the numbers, and they have jumped out to an impressive start. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. They'll run the counter. Just smothered on the play.
Really nice penetration by this defense, getting in there immediately, causing the running back to have to go a direction he doesn't want to go. And this defense has started the game so good. Several drives, no points allowed, and setting the tone on this drive.
Flip it out to the back on the screen. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
And this offense is going to need more of those, man. You've dug yourself a little bit of hole. Defense still giving up points on the last possession, man. You got to put it in overdrive. You need more big plays, more shots down the field. You got to continue to be aggressive.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Using his feet. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Guys, let's chat for a moment about Oregon. Big moment in recruiting last week. 4-star defensive back gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big deal, but that's why you go get a 4-star guy like this. I mean, he's got speed. You play so many DBs at one time. This is a position I feel like you can transition to college really well. The expectations for him are going to be high.
Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
In the gun on 3rd down, Moore fires immediately. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Tough run here. It's Hill. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
And I think that's exactly what we're going to need to see from this offense, man. Once the field starts to shrink, you get on this side of the field, you're down by 10 points, man. You need to put the ball in the end zone. Like, you're thinking touchdown, not field goal. And they really got to be physical, establish this run game, and do everything they can to get 7 on this drive.
Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. And the Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Quick give. It's Davison. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day.
The best red zone offenses are the ones who can run the ball in this area, and that's a tough ask today, especially against this unit. One of the best 5 defenses in the nation stopping the run. This is a really big moment in this game.
From the gun on 3rd down, Dante Moore. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
After that incompletion, it's now 4th and short in the red zone. Decision time if you're the head coach. You just take the field goal, or do you keep...
Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Absolutely center cut. Are forced to settle for 3.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Sayin on the play action. Time to take a shot. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They make the stop. It'll be 4th down. The defense does have a timeout to use if they want to try to put up points before the half. Now Oregon will call its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Throwing more. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Wants to throw. It's Sayin. Looking for a deep man. They went for it all in the first play of the drive and come up empty.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Pulls it on the option. Now the pitch. There he goes. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
Tavian on the play action. Smith with the grab over the middle. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
One of the biggest days of the college football season, and we've got you covered here from the EA Sports Studios in Orlando. Let's lead things off with Houston, taking on the Cincinnati Bearcats. And it's the Cougars with a double-digit lead. You can't count out the opposition, but I'd say the defense looks awfully stout so far. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On the run, it's Jackson. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. The Buckeyes come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll move the wide receiver. Julian with the play fake. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be fourth down.
Man, that is such great third down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at, because he's probably going to get that first down, but nice timing. Sometimes guys get there just a little bit early, get the pass interference, but that was right on time to make the hit and dislodge that football.
Makes a move. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt. Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Dante Moore. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out, they're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. but so far on every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
Moore to the air. Max got it on the screen. Breaks the tackle. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
And that's what defense is all about, understanding the situation. It's 3rd and long. I'm going to drop back. I'm going to make him throw that ball underneath to the running back and then do my job. Go corral, tackle him, and force the 4th down.
On 4th. He will be stopped short of the line to gain, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
Making the adjustment. He's passed. That's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games, that loses games, and that is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
And he's brought down after a short gain.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them into more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's Moore to throw. Setting up the screen. Turning it on. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Moore will throw. Oh, pressure's coming. Finds his man. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. Moore trying to get everyone on the same page. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Moore to throw for it on 4th down. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Motion from the wide receiver. Say it. Look out. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. Pushes ahead. Breaks into the open. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks at first down.
This is one of the top 10 offenses in the nation in getting first downs. To do that, you got to have balance. You can't always throw for it on third down. You've got to be able to run it as well. And they've got a dude in the backfield who just knows how to move the chains.
And the Buckeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. Zayin throws to the wideout. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They are backed up. Defense smelling blood as this drive starts at the 5. Moore to the air. And they can't make the connection.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Using his legs, it's Davison. All over him immediately.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. And we're just about ready to go with the final quarter. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. On the snap, it's Davison. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off.
Well, I think everybody in the stadium shocked that they decided to go for it on 4th down, that deep in their own end, but their running back is able to bail them out. What an impressive run.
Fires to the big fella. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
You got to love what you've seen from the defense in this game, too. They knew coming into this one against this quarterback, being as talented as he is, they were going to have to be really good in coverage on the back end, and that's been the case all game long. They have never let it.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. They pretty much have to keep the offense on the field, and they'll get right to the line of scrimmage. Fourth down, Moore. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
You want to know why this team is losing? Look no further than this statistic, guys. Their best receiver doesn't have a catch yet in this game. There they try to go his way again. The defense has completely...
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Oh, he's got some space. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet. It's getting pretty close.
Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
Great job by the offense there, getting the first down on the ground, staying in bounds too. So if you're on defense here, you might want to start thinking about using your timeouts. You've got 3 in your back pocket, but trailing, you've got to start using them.
Rush right in his face. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, this defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
The run inside. It's Jackson. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And talking to coaches this week, that's their guy. The running back is the guy they feel the most confident in. So I expect down the stretch, when you got a lead in this football game, you're going to keep hammering away with your best player.
Sayin from the gun on third down. Turns it upfield. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first.
Touchdown, Buckeye! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Is on the field to get this drive going. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Moore. Out wide right, it's Stewart. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Second and long here. Moore will throw. Under pressure. Out wide left, it's Stewart. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on first down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10. Throwing, Moore. On the move. And down he goes. Tried to pick his way free, but the defense stops him behind the line. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Ohio State. This team just knows how to finish. They keep getting better and better and better, and they are close to going 9-0.
And all this defense has done all game long is be absolutely dominant. They have been shutting them out, whether they've tried running it, whether they've tried throwing it. They've been creating takeaways. You get the pick six right there. You just can't say enough good things about how this defense has played today.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Tight end now in motion. Hits inside. It's Davison. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Right back to the well.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the fourth quarter, they're going to need it.
The Ducks have their whole playbook open here on second. Rid of it. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell. They were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Churns into the pile. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go.
Moore to the air. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. There he goes. The 10, and he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Oregon.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 28-10. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And the finisher coming on a touchdown pass from 52 yards out. And that is not the optimal solution there. The kickoff out of bounds, and the offense will have a little bit easier time of things. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Got a little space. There he goes. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. The Buckeyes, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll go play action with Sayin. Looking to the big tight end. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down?
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. Even in the fourth quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive. Pedal to the metal.
Left side, it's Smith. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business. One more play to pad the stats. They'll try to race to the edge on 1st and goal with the wide receiver. And he is stopped at the line of scrimmage. Clock is all zeros, and time has expired here.